Okay, now the first topic that we'll talk today is ADA Trading Copilot. TradingView first. In TradingView, where you guys can get it is that for those that is in VIP sessions, if you're part of the VIP, you should able to come into the membership website that we have been attached you in. Should be in the website, right? alphaonlineclass.com, and you should come into this. You guys the module. There are two robots that given to you guys, which is MA Cross and RSI Cross. Why we need to have TradingView first? I believe that most of you guys are employed and most of you guys don't have a time to even stay in front of the screen to view and to have the signals. And would it be better that if the bots can just tell you when to buy, when to sell? And this is where the TradingView come into place. Now this TradingView robot, right, it does not execute any trades, but the main purpose of it is to notify you when there is a right signal. Like over here, for example, we just take. Now in the TradingView, if you guys haven't get it, you guys can get access from my team. That is also why we are asking you for the TradingView's ID, because only when we have the ID, we can give you the access to the indicators. Now, how does this thing looks like is that you go to indicator. Okay, suppose after we added you in, you guys can type alpha, and then you are able to view this alpha MA cross and RSI cross, right? These are the two versions. So you click on MA cross first. What is MA cross? In short, MA cross indicates your moving average. MA cross is your moving average. Now, let's say that you would like to use moving average in 1 hour time frame. And as soon as you put it inside, you can immediately see that there is a clear cut. Here is your buy signal. Long means your buy signal. Short means your sell signal. And how does it trade? By default, it trades when it cross up. Now the red color cross up, it buy. And the red color cross down, it will sell. And of course, there will be a take profit and stop loss in between, where there is such a setting for you to adjust. After done some adjustment, then you can see that on strategy tester, how well does moving average is performing in the current market. So I believe that we have attached the setting here, MA cross set with settings. There is a video that explaining how to do this, but essentially, right, you guys can just go to here. I think that my team haven't attached for the settings. Team, later remember to attach the setting under these two sections, yeah. So suppose that you guys should get a MA cross. Okay, suppose you guys should get a Excel sheet like this. And based on this Excel sheet, right, we have a list of markets and a list of settings available here. For example, let's say that I will take Euro USD, for example. So let's say I take Euro USD and I pick for 30-minute time frame. Okay, 30-minute time frame. We just take the latest market data. So I go back to Euro USD and I go to 30-minute time frame, for example. Hey, you see, in 1 hour time frame, green color means profiting law. 30-minute is all red, meaning that this setting at 30-minute is not performing. Last time I have teach you guys how to do tuning. Right now, no need. Right now, there is a setting that have pre-tuned for you. So all you need to do is to key the numbers accordingly. So it's left to right, up and down. So I just key in 2, 4, 2, 1. 2.1, 1.1. Now, when you key in the setting, what you guys can see is that it recently is profiting, and right now it is very downtrend, right? For the entire period, it does not open any trade at all. It just managed to open for one buy and then hit stop loss. The rest, it haven't opened any trades yet. Now, perhaps this setting in the past is working fine. Okay, it make a sell, take profit here, buy a buy, take stop loss here. But if you think that, hey, this settings is not as good as what you think, you can choose to take other setting in the past one. For example, let's say that we take this one. So the skin again, 85, 76, 152, 2, 37.69, 38.275. Okay. Of course, the later the settings, the more outdated it is, hence it will be end up in the losing period. But then what you can do is that you can switch around to other time frame. Then you may be surprised that it's not working on 30 minutes, right? You can say it's losing money on 30 minutes. But when you switch to 15 minutes, it become profitable. And you go to 5 minutes, it's become more profitable. How about 1 minute? 1 minute is losing. So the optimum time frame for these settings is 5 minutes and 15 minutes. In the past, it may record as 30 minutes, but you know, market will change, especially when the market is become more and more volatile. So when the market become volatile, right, hence the same setting in the later or in the future, it may go slightly towards smaller time frame or slightly toward higher time frame. It may have an adjustment one. So the way that we know that which side to adjust to is just to switch the time frame, then you can see from a result. Now, this moving average, there are lots of features which is you guys can read the video here to understand properly. The next one is actually on RSI indicator. So same thing, alpha RSI. Now, alpha RSI by default, okay, by default, what you can see here is, now you can see that there are two settings. One is fast RSI, and the other one is slow RSI. Fast RSI is whereby they are, I mean, in general, what you guys have learned that RSI is just a single line, correct? RSI is just a single line that shows 70 and 50, 30, 70. But then the thing is that the RSI, we can take two combined to become one. Now in behind, we have a proper calculation. But for now, let's just take an example of setting first. Okay, so I will take, okay, let's say I just take same lah, 30 minutes. Alright. Okay. Since I would like to do scalping with RSI, right, I go for lower time frame a bit. 13, 25, 28, 79, 42. 4226, 51.09, 38.238. Okay, you see, working good, right? Now, in the past, this is how it works. Sell, 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 take profit. Okay, buy means opposite direction already. It assume you know how to close it lah. Okay, it assume that you close it. And when you buy, now it close here. When you sell, when you sell, it close here. When you buy, it close here. Then buy, close here. Buy, close here. Buy, and this is the place that it just continue to draw down, which is the economy already changes. And based on the setting, it does not set a proper stop loss over here. Okay, the stop loss is based on percentage of the price change. So the stop loss here is definitely very huge, whereby what you can do is that you can do minimization. Let's say that I take 2% changes of the price, then I will cut loss. Maybe 2% is too big. Have a look. Okay, still fine. All right, when it's lose to 2%, you just cut loss. At least you agree that you are not doing well on this particular trades, you cut it. If 2% is still too high, we can change it to be 1.51. 1.5% of the price changes, or even we can put it to 1%. Profit 2%. Overall, still quite healthy. Profit 2%. Okay, take profit at 2%, stop loss at 1%. By doing this method, you're able to have the robot to stop loss for you, cut loss, and at the same time, if there is a chance, it will take profit as well. Okay, so that's maximum data that I'm having. Even you are free plans, you can still use it. Now, how often that will the setting need to be changed? Technically, once a month. Okay, technically once a month, then we have to change the settings. Over here, what we would like to do next step is that, let's say that you love the settings, all right? Assume that the current market is still ranging. Let's just take one of the ranging market, USD CAD, and we see how was the result. Okay, so the 50 minutes is not too good, but then 30 minutes in USD under the same setting is performing quite well. So what I will do next is that I would like to receive any signal from their threads to inform me to enter. Like right now, you guys said that would like to have sell when it cross down, right? So as soon as it has crossed down, okay, you can see this candlestick. As soon as the RSI has been crossed down from the top to bottom, it will send an alert to you. Okay, even in your phone or in your iWatch, Apple Watch, it will still inform you. So how to get signals, how to get informations? In your computer, you will be able to see this button, Add Alert. In your Add Alert button here, what you can do is that you click Add, and it will come up with this table here. Now, basically what does this table telling you is that as soon as you have set up these conditions, when there is a buy signal, it will tell you that in the action here is either to long or to short. Okay, means that to buy or to sell. Later we will calculate that how to measure based on your $2,000 how much lot size that you should enter, what will be the best risk per trade to take. But then for now, you just need to know that later over here, if there is a signal that pop to you, here it will show you that time to buy or time to sell. And you click create, it will come to the alerts over here. Yeah, so what you can see here, this is the alert. And by having this, right, what will happen next is as soon as there is signals, it will just pop to your phone immediately. So you don't need to look at the charts, and the robot will just be there to tell you that when is the right opportunity. Yesterday we only got said two things, right? It's either that you enter the trade based on moving average or you enter the trade based on RSI. Just make things simplified first. And if a simplified method works, then we focus on simplified methods. In this scenario, let's say that you are focusing to use RSI to trade, then the robot is pretty much being programmed, and it will tell you that when it is crossing out, you will buy, which is telling you a long signals. When it is crossing down, it will tell you a sell signals. And it's exactly happens to is exactly how the robot trade in the simulation just now. Now, then you can combine with, we call this as a seasonal analysis. If the seasonal analysis telling you that the entire market is going to come down for June, for example, right? Come down for June, then even when there's buy signal come in, you just don't do anything. Or you can treat this as one of the partial close signals, meaning that you can slowly close one or two trades that you think are not so well. Or if you are the one that would like to catch for the entire trend, what you can do is that you can just trend follow this. Okay, you would like to sell, so you just focus to sell on it, right? Just wait for sell signal. Buy signal, just don't do anything. Is that clear to everyone? Way to do the take profit. Take profit is by default set up here already. Okay, like what I am setting here, take profit and stop loss, 2% and 1%. Okay, let's say that in these situations, 2%, 1%, right? Based on this market USD CAD, if I would like to set a take profit for sell, then take profit is from here, come down or 2%. Of course, at 2% I haven't adjusted, but then sell come down 2%, which is somewhere here. So this will be my take profit. Okay, you see in the trading view, this will be my take profit. And then from here, going up, this is 1%. Okay, so that will be your stop loss. Personally, I will highly recommend to use percentage instead of pips and points, because using that, it will be confusing. You cannot compare apple to apple. You cannot compare between S&P 500 and Dow Jones. They are not the same market, and you cannot compare stocks with Bitcoin. But then with percentage, it's easier to compare because percentage of the price changes. So coming to the buy side, right? For the long, if you want to be buying, and where will be your take profit? Your take profit will be 2% at the top. So over here, this line will be your take profit, and this line 1% will be your stop loss. Now, if you think that Ethan, I think that the take profit is too big. Okay, what you can do is that you can lower down. Let's say that you reduce your take profit by half, from 2% to 1%. And then your stop loss have to reduce as well, or else the risk reward is not tally. So when you reduce the risk reward, right, bear in mind that your result will not be as good as what you can see just now already, because a good trade, a good returns of trade, a good returns trades need to have floating one. It need to have some time to fly, to let the market capture more and more trades from the signal from the market in order to be profitable. Like in this example, this sell trades initially, right, you see, the sell trade that we executed here, initially is all doing good. But then because of market just slightly against it, it become stop loss here. And because stop loss, actually after it's stop loss, it can immediately coming all the way down. So don't put your stop loss too tight. Put a reasonable level. At least the level that been resonate with the current market. Like what you can see here, with 0.5 risk per trade, definitely is not well to catch, to actually tolerate the market, we call that tolerate the market volatility. All right. So far, is it clear to you guys? All right. If it's all okay and clear, all right, type okay into the chat box. And yesterday there is someone asking, right, can this thing apply into cryptocurrency or not? I will say definitely. Like, let's say that we take an MA cross. Okay. Now I would like to use MA cross into Bitcoin. In Bitcoin, let's say that I challenge myself, right, to go for other time frame that you guys not tried before. 4 hour. Okay, I can still go to my Bitcoin. I can search for 4 hour time frame. This one. Then I will apply this. MA cross. Then I will key in the number here. 5 1 2 3 2 7 1 4 1.6 4.8. Very good, right? Bitcoin, I can do the same. Now, if I change to maybe 1 hour time frame, can it still work? Cannot. This is a setting for 4 hour time frame only. Alright, this is a setting for 4 hour time frame only. If it's 30 minutes, cannot. 15 minutes also cannot. 4 hour can perform. Daily cannot. So this setting is only for 4 hour time frame. And just recently, I have made a buy trades, but it's in losses. But you can see sell, take profit, buy, take profit, sell, take profit, buy, take profit. It's like in 4 hours, it do sort of like short-term trading. Short-term means small number of candlestick lah. There are lots of switching off pair and time frame. Do you just focus on one pair? Yes. For beginners trader, please focus on one pair only. Okay. at least make yourself profitable on one pair first. If you have been trying on the simulations, you found that it's not profitable, fine. Go ahead and find another market. You just need to find one market to be profitable. If you focus too much markets, you will end up confusing yourself. And when you're confused, you will be don't know what to do. Now, what are the options? Remember, yesterday we talked about market that has a higher volatility. Now, in your own understanding, okay, what are the market that have a higher volatility? Type in the chat box. For example, the most common one is actually, okay, higher volatility need to match with higher volume. Mean that there are people trading it one. I need to have people trading it. For example, SP 500 or Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones, or we call it as US 30 lah. Dow Jones is more volume traded just because of the nature of that Europeans and then Americans, they are trading on these markets. Most of the time they are not trading, they are investing. They just put the money there and don't care and just wait for the dividends. That is more for Dow Jones and S&P 500. The next market going to gold or silver. Silver very less lah, right? But then for now we just talk about gold market. Gold market is slightly volatile, but then volume also high. Compared to S&P 500, gold is actually lesser. The next one go for Forex. A few common market is those that we call as major pair. Major pair including Euro USD, GBP USD. Those major pair is more traded by public. That's why it's called as major pair. The next one is commodities related, such as WTI, crude oil. Okay, crude oil got more participants evolved, but then they are evolved by those tycoons. Okay, especially those that energy industry, they still need to buy oil. They buy oil is not trading, they just buy it, just would like to have a contract to have a crude oil futures. Now, palm oil not included, only on crude oil. Alright, WTI, or we call it as Brent oil, UK oil. And if you'll be asking where is the crypto, crypto is at least one of the bottoms. Okay. Now, I know that crypto is volatile, but then does cryptocurrency volatility have certainty or not? Can people buy crypto and sleep well or not? Of course, no. Right. Most of the people inside are, we call it as speculative. They just want to in and out, correct or not? And that is also whereby when people talk about cryptocurrency, they talk about short-term trading, just in and out. And for cryptocurrency, this kind of short-term investing, and you also know that crypto is designed by who? Designed by developer, IT people. And IT people good at doing what? Good at doing bots. So essentially, in the cryptocurrency, majority of participants, yes, they say it's retail, but is it people or not? Most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's bot. And when it's bot doing this, the action is pretty much consistent, unpredictable. Consistently unpredictable. It could be goes up by 5% without any news, and even when there's news, it just stagnant also. This kind of situation may happen to cryptocurrency. Make it very unpredictable, and a conventional analysis does not straight away apply in the crypto. Hence, for beginners, I will hardly ask you guys to trade on crypto. Alright, crypto not so suitable for beginner lah. Alright, just focus on this group of market first to get started. Don't go for too far. what about options? Options essentially is all these things packaged in a different name, right or not? Stocks market is where? I mean, stocks market is technically part of. When I talk about stocks market that I reference to is individual stocks. So individual stock is somewhere in between, like Apple, okay, those blue chip stock, okay, Microsoft, Meta, right? They are, yes, high volatile, volume is there, but then the demand is relatively lesser compared to S&P 500 and Dow Jones as well. Hence, I will still recommend that for the time being, just focus on this market first. There is no point that you trade on individual stocks because it is consistently unpredictable. Okay? Don't go and crack your head for things that's not working well. Which parameter do you look at to decide that which time frame is good to go? Percentage of profit or profit factors? Good questions. Now, for me, I will look at profit factors. Okay, profit factors in general means the portfolio risk rewards. Okay, that is also mean that it takes your gross profit divided by your gross losses. And with this metrics, right, you can technically have a calculate that, in the long run, this portfolio is making $2 with a $1 spend, something like this. So if I change these settings to S&P 500, for example, hopefully it's profiting. Okay, let's just take this. I got profit factor of 1.01 versus the crypto of 2% just now. Okay, I mean, just take this, right? 1.9 is much better. If I take the same setting, goes to Ethereum, I got 1.38. If I take this to ADA USD, I'm losing money. Dogecoin, I'm also losing money. Sorry, this is another thing. If I take to silver, silver gave 1.18, not fine. Dow Jones losing money. Nasdaq is profiting very, very well, but they only earn 1.34. So technically, this setting is optimized for Bitcoin on it. So that's why I will focus to trade on Bitcoin at these particular settings. Of course, you have more setting option, right? You can go for other time frame as well and other markets, which is listed, done for you in the sheet already. So far, is it clear to you guys? Okay, is it clear to you guys? If it's all clear, right, can type a yes into the chat box. Okay, now the next one is, well, we get access to updated data. Yeah, the data that you are getting is already the updated one. Okay, later you guys can talk to my team. Okay, I will text my team as well to upload it inside here. Suppose that you guys should get it in the membership website. Okay, the next one that I want to talk about is the trading Copilot. Whereby a lot of time, right, what is the biggest problem when we do manual trading is when we analyze the market, we worry that we analyze wrong. Correct or not? You would like to have certainty that when I analyze the market, can I get analysis? And then even to tell me that if my analysis is correct or not, I would like to have a reference. Okay, I mean, it's like when you go to do exam, right? How does a teacher know that you're doing right or wrong? With your answer, and you have a reference answer sheet to compare with. Same thing to us. Right now, when you're done your analysis, I give you a reference answer to check, cross-check. Okay, don't check with other human. You check with robot, which is robot will not changing ma. Okay, when you check with robot, then you know how far that is right from there. Give me a market to analyze right now. Right, type it in the chat box. What market that you guys would like me to analyze for today? Bitcoin. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is you type // day trading and then I would like to go for Bitcoin. So I go for Bitcoin. Okay, you guys can do this together with me. Just type /day trading in Bitcoin. Now make sure that your channel is ADA Trading Copilot, yeah? ADA Trading Copilot. When you're done this, click enter. And then the bot will process the data for me. And it tells me that right now, Bitcoin is full. Okay. Now, if you don't know how to read this thing, never mind. You can just copy this thing. Okay. You go to ChatGPT there. Okay. Now, I assume that most of you guys know what is ChatGPT lah. But if you don't know what is ChatGPT, it is basically a robot that tell you the answer. It's a chatbot. I just paste it here. Okay, this is the thing. Then I will put line that said explain in simple English. A simple word. Enter. Okay, this strategy used to estimate the daily volatility of a particular asset. In this case, is Bitcoin. It's more effective when it goes to trending market, meaning that the price of Bitcoin is consistently moving in one direction. And from the information provided, right, it includes that the maximum range is highest to lowest, meaning that today's estimated highest to lowest is going to move 78,000 points for Bitcoin, and then currently has been moving 85% of the point already. That is estimated that the win rate is 108%. Meaning, what does the win rate stand for is that what will be the chance for the market to close the gap? Because initially when it gets started, candlestick is 0 ma. Alright, when the market just gets started, it just at 0. As it fluctuates up and down, it is moving closer and closer toward this 78%. Hence, at this stage, it tells you that it's already over than being what estimated 108% already. Alright, it's exceeded the expectation. The key price level today is called as pivot. The pivot of the Bitcoin is 27,000. Okay, 27,000, which is an important level to monitor. The current close price is this one, which indicated the price is below the pivot. Now, talk about a bit technicals. Pivot is whereby a price of where you should be focusing to look at on a daily basis, right? This is daily pivots, meaning that as long as the price is above it, look for upside. If the price is below it, look for downside. And right now it is below it. So Bitcoin, technically you can look for downside movement. It's also include that volume represent the threats has been placed and reached the limits. And therefore the advice is that against trading this pair. Don't trade on this pair. Suggest not making any trade involved in Bitcoin right now. So from here, if your hypothesis is to tell the trades, then there's something wrong lah. Okay, don't do this. Thank you, Gabriel. So right now we have one more for gold market. Okay, let me take for gold market and put it here. And I said, explain in simple words. Okay. Essentially, this is how it writes, but personally, I would prefer to have put it into point form. Okay, put it into table form. Put it into point form. Table is not nice. Point is okay. Okay, point form is usually work better lah. So from here is that it suggests gold. Alright, maximum high to look for today is 2718. Current volatility is 1170. Estimated win rate is 43%. What does this win rate stand for? Meaning that from here moving to here, there is a 43% of a chance going to succeed. Okay, meaning that right now market gold is only moving today. This is today, here until here. This is today. Estimated that from the lowest to highest, it may go a distance of 2718. But then right now it's only 1170. They are a big distance for the gold market to continue to go higher. The pivot is at 1951 and the close price is above it, meaning that it's target to look for upside. So it suggests to buy. This is a take profit suggested for you. This is a stop loss for you. And then this is an estimated risk reward for you. So a questions, by seeing the statistic of this win rate already been telling you the chance of this trade to be profitable by referencing all historical in the past is 43%. At the same time, these particular trades have a risk reward of 2.15 risk and reward, right? Meaning that when you win, you're going to win 2 times. When you lose, you're only going to lose 1 time. Questions. Would you like to buy or not? Yes or no? Type in the chat box. Right, type in the chat box. By knowing this statistic, would you trade or not? You know that this particular trade have a signals of 43%. And you estimated is having a risk reward of 2.5. Is a good opportunity or not? Yes or no? If you don't know, type don't know lah. Alright? Don't type anything how I know. Same not sure, then I can teach more lor. Quiet, I also don't know how to continue. Okay, the answer is not sure. Okay, some of you guys say not sure. So of course, we can continue to study further. Now, this is doing more on day trading. Okay, day trading means that internally, today open, today close. Now, what is a time frame to be best in doing day trading? What is the best time frame to do day trading? Enter. Then the best time frame, 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, 15 minute chart, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what I can see is that a 15-minute chart offer a balance in between short terms and a long-term analysis. It can provide a clearer pictures of the market trends and pattern within the trading session itself, which will capture intraday trading opportunity. You see this? So it suggested to me that I should use for 15-minute time frame to analyze further. What I can do is that I go for slash SNR zone, which is support and resistance zone, go market for 15-minute time frame, M15. Then it come out with this thing, doesn't matter. The picture is more important. So there are many things, but for now, most important thing to look at is look at the yellow and the red line. Red line is telling you on ranging markets, how would it move. Yellow line is telling you how would the trending market move later. So for market right now, is ranging or trending? If it's ranging, type of R. If it's trending, type of T. Now you guys can see. Okay, yes, correct, ranging. And it's ranging in between which support and resistance? Level 2 and level 5. So it's just ranging between this resistance. So we can just confirm that it is ranging. And hence what you can do is that you can reference to the red line. And the red line is a projections using robots to forecast what will be the price movement laterwards. Of course, it's just a projection. It's not guaranteed to happen. At least you can use this to foresee what will happen in the future. So in the red color one, it's saying that over the next few candlesticks, it may just be range around level 5. Okay, What is level 5 means? Level 5 is just a name. Okay, mean that the weakest support and resistance. Okay, why is weak? I think that is telling you probably right now have a high chance that you will break through already. And once it break through, it will just continue to go higher and higher. That's why it's suggested to buy in the gold market. And for 2, this is the yellow color. It's just that it also telling you that the next candlestick it may goes up as well. Just that red color is just more positive. It suggests to go higher in the long term. Yellow is just telling you that it might go for higher in the short term. But regardless whatever the red or yellow, both agree to comes up, right? And that is also mean that yellow up, red is up, and red is more correct, so it's up. So here you have more confidence to tell you that, okay, right now is a better entry point. Okay, right now is a better entry point. By doing this, then you confirm that this one is indeed a better opportunity to trade. But then you have to make sure that you have a proper stop loss and take profit in place. And be sure that when you have take profit and stop loss, you can have adjustment one. You see, the price is 1980. You can put at 1979, slightly lower to get more conservative a little bit. Something like when you make a buy, your take profit that suggested is this line, but you can put it slightly higher or slightly lower, depend on the previous price. No need to be followed exactly because this is just a estimated, and the price may fluctuate as well. Same thing goes for stop loss. You can go for slightly higher or slightly lower. Remember the theory I mentioned, based on previous lowest price, that is better stop loss, and just slightly lower than that and take profit slightly higher than that, technically you are making a better trade and better return as well. So far, is it clear? Is there anything that you guys would like me to repeat, or any other market that you guys would like me to analyze? Okay, so what you guys can see over here is that DOW means do own work. Okay, technically what you guys can see over here, this is the Forex Factory. In Forex Factory, you guys can read the news, and basically for those beginner traders, I will highly recommend you to not trading on news. Do not trade news, because this is something that very advanced, and a lot of traders are losing money in this kind of market one. So don't trade on this. Go for Dow Jones. Okay, if you would like to study certain market that is not listed here, or you don't know how to key in this, you can type /symbol list. And this is where you will get this CSV file. You can download this CSV file and it will tell you a list of market that is available. Because for the time being, I will just go for day trading. Dow Jones should be hashtag. Okay, USSBX. US. What is the market symbol again? Okay, the market that I'm hosting is FX Pro, but essentially it can be applied in any market lah. US 30. Okay, US 30 is Dow Jones. Okay, have a 40%, which reward 2.49. Okay, because I already know how to read this very fast. Basically, it's also straightforward. I can also use /s and R zone. Hashtag US 30 and 15. Okay. Then over here you have a better pictures. Here it is saying that it's coming down to where? Target 3263, right? 32632. 32632, much further down below. And I guess that the reason why it is selling that is because it's seeing a downtrend, correct? It is seeing a downtrend. But then from the AI projections, there are a support and resistance tool here. This resistance, right? I mean, this is we call it support. Level 2 means quite strong. At level 2 here, what will happen is that the market will be like here, like yellow, what the yellow is happening. Because it's trending, so yellow is more accurate. So it assumed that here will be getting stuck a bit. Getting stuck a bit, then that is also mean that it will just have a chance to pull back up. So you can sell, but then the probability is not that high already. Like that's why it's saying 42%. The chance of this to continue come down is 42% because it may get stuck halfway here. Unless there's a super strong momentum that's jump down, then you can follow. Okay, then you can follow to sell. At the time being, from the statistic, Dow Jones is not suitable. Again, I would like to emphasize again. Here, I am just educating you guys. I'm just teaching you guys how to read the statistic. It's not an financial advice. All right. For forex market, you can do the same. I think someone of you did Euro USD, right? Shumanta, Euro USD, and it's full. Now, one thing, when it's full, doesn't mean that there's no more opportunity. There is one. Okay, some of the market that is super abnormal. Even when it's full, it can still continue to fly, right? I believe that you guys have seen this kind of market before. It just continue goes up, just up. Then what happens next day? Just keep down, all the way down. And when it's full, then the robot will do slightly different strategy. It will aim for pullback. A pullback market, it will make a sell when it's extremely high, and it will try to make a buy when it's extremely low. Of course, there's a stop loss involved. Then you can make a judgment whenever you are able to afford for the stop loss or not. If you can, go ahead. If you cannot, fine, leave it for the next time. So with that said, that is some of the tools to help you analyze the market. Which a lot of you guys ask the question, how to be accurate in trading, right? And by doing this, you have a certainty to exactly know that, hey, market right now is in what conditions can buy or can sell. And based on that, you even have the AI to predict for you in the future how would it move based on the past movement that is being verified in the history, right? It just do the same analysis as what you have done as a human trader only. Okay. So with that said, let's come back to here. Now, okay, risk set up for $2,000. Okay, risk set up for $2,000. So it is the best to skip the full one. Yes, skip for the full one. Don't and never trade on those as full one. Okay, yesterday what is happening is that if we look into the trade, right? Yesterday we trading Euro USD, right? This is the trade we did. You see, 4. This trade is executed while we are talking in the workshop, right? Guys, what you are seeing over here right now is exactly, I just enter my trade, the price come down until the peak close. If market reverse, break even. And yesterday, how to exit accurately is not your job. Robot will handle for you. And you see, I'm exit exactly at the bottom of the market, just before it reverse out. Right? exactly at the bottom just before it reverse out. So, the robot can exit for you. How about the Dow Jones or S&P 500? Now, S&P 500, we are in wrong direction, right? We enter a buy, then it come down. How leh? It dollar cost average again for us. After it have dollar cost average, it actually prepares for dollar cost average at the second time, which is here. But then it make a first dollar cost average and it goes up as soon as there's opportunity, you see? As soon as there's opportunity, just close the trades and then end. Hey, I'm teaching. I don't do anything at all. And it can just close for you. Alright. So it solves the problem of a better exit method. Okay, this robot is indeed the one that solved for better exit. I put in the swing trading into Euro USD and GBP USD, but it's not trading. Auto trading is enabled. Yes, by default, these two robots that are given to you guys is not going to trade. Let me repeat again. These two robots is not going to open the first trade, but the way to use the robot is number one. I repeat again. Number one, auto trading enable. Number two, drag in scalping auto exit. Okay. Number three, set a right lot size first. Okay. Then click OK. Now for scalping auto exit, you can see there is a buy and sell button here, right? For buy and sell button here, you can click, for example today. Okay. I would like to click sell again. I click sell. I initiated my first trade. Okay. I initiated my first trade. Then I can just leave it already. Okay. It's like what we have talked in the yesterday workshop. You have to initiate which direction of the trade that you would like to focus in. If you focus to sell, then you initiate your first selling trades. The reason I'm selling is because the RSI just crossed below 70. So it's just fulfill my condition to sell. So I sell it low. Okay. Then only the trade will continue, then the robot will handle the rest. Is that you have to enter for the first, the robot handle the rest. Now, one thing that I want to add on, which is click on the face here. Okay. Click on the face here. For when you are part of the VIP, you will get $2,000 funding from me, right? The trading funding. Super highly important to turn on prop firms rules, which is this one. Okay, we turn this to true. Okay, we must turn this to true. And this robot have a rule that to how many percent it will cut loss for you. It's not asking you to stop loss already. Yesterday we asked about to how many percent that you are able to lose, right? How many dollar amount? In terms of dollar amount is $200. In terms of percentage is 10%. Meaning that you have key in a 10% here, negative $200 here, with a true, with this three combination, right? What does that mean is that when the robot trading, and it found that it had triggered a 10% drawdown or a $200 losses, the robot will close and stop trading after that by default. Meaning that this robot will stop trading and close all of your trades to liquidate all the losing trades that is causing drawdown. By doing this, then it solves another problem of risk management. You don't know how to close the trade. Okay, you don't know how to close the trade. Let the robot handle it for you. Can zoom in? Okay, can. Right, please take photo. And last time there are a lot of people don't do this. So please do this and please apply this. Now, Of course, you don't sell in 200s. A proper trader don't risk more than 2% a day. Maximum, a trader risks just 2% a day. And that is about $40. Okay, that is a conventional trader that's doing 2% and $40. With that said, right now we can see that my current drawdown is 0.2 and 0.3%. Okay, having this robot is pretty much everything handled for you. It can make you to trade without stress. So it's definitely a very good robot for you guys. Yesterday there was a student asking, can this robot use for prop firm challenge? It's actually yes, and it's the main robot to go in as well. Of course, we do have a full auto one, but then for the stage for now, most of you guys are still at the very early stage of robots. So that's why we need to let you know to expose to how does a robot close a thread first. Okay, that is the most important element. As what my friend said, when you have this robot, right, as long as you don't do stupid thing, your account won't go to margin call one. It will always find a way to secure back your account. It will find a way to protect the profit for you. It will find a way to capture the profit from the market and pull it out for you. That is the advantage of this scalping auto exit. So is there any question before I turn on to non-VIP sessions? 3, 2, 1. No question. Swing trading, can you explain one more time? Okay, swing trading is exactly the same step. Okay, swing trading is exactly the same step. It's just that when you drag it in, this is the most feature that you have. It does swing trading slowly based on the line. Okay, by parabolic. So in a way that it just slowly capturing the trend over and over again. Let me see. Okay, I think we don't have it here. But we have EA. Yeah, if we have a swing trading. So for those that haven't watched the video, please watch it first. I believe that in details, we have to explain like 1.5 hours over here. But essentially, when you put it inside, it will just follow the trend to close for you. How long can we use this robot for live? So for the time being, this robot that we provide to you guys is a trial that used for the challenge period on it. How updated is a robot for me in the future? How updated is the robot for you? The robot is always updated for you. That's all I can say. After the first thread is closed, do we have to open a second thread ourselves? Yes, if you still insist to do. Technically, most of the traders don't open 2 threads in a day, right? Most of the traders just open 1 or maximum 2 threads just because I see it's very opportunity. Do you guys agree or not? Most trader trades quite quality. They are focusing on quality trades, not quantities. What is the minimum amount that we need to put in if we want to continue to use our own fund? 0 is a minimum. Okay, later there's a proper way to calculate all this lah. Alright. The setup, which parameter to turn for swing trading? Okay, for parameter wise, please go to the membership website, swing trading, to watch it. Alright. There is a better explanation for this. There is calculation as well. Use 5 minutes for the scalping EA. Okay, so for these questions, what time frame to use when doing scalping? Man, you use scalping 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Although it's less common, some traders may use 5 minutes to capture slightly longer lasting price movement while they still maintain in a short-term perspective. So for Steven, yes. Time 1 minute, also yes. Okay. Tomorrow, I will prove it to you guys that time frame is just as not important as what you can think of. Essentially, if you take care about time frame too much, right, it's something that making you to lose money. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna prove it to you guys that all of the time frame is the same. You can even do scalping in a daily time frame. You can do swing trading in 1 minute time frame. There's no such rule as this thing. Okay, this is just theory. Is there any step-by-step guide how to use the robot? Any flowchart kind? So same thing. You can watch this video to know how to do this step by step. Okay. So with that said, we will switch over to the next slides and we'll come back in 5 minutes.
So it was essentially just an immutable. EV's success and the ideals that Bitcoin is based off, and begin creating their own cryptocurrencies using this blockchain system. Vitalik Buterin, a teenager who decided to quit his favorite video game, World of Warcraft, after his warlock character had a damage component removed by the game developers. Vitalik says that he cried himself to sleep that night. That was the day that he realized the horrors that centralized services bring. It sounds a bit ridiculous, but
Vitalik would end up discovering Bitcoin in 2011 and he would start writing for a Bitcoin magazine. It all appealed to his ideals. In 2015, Vitalik and several other co-founders launched the creation of their own blockchain-based invention. It was called Ethereum. Much like Bitcoin, Ethereum had its own blockchain and it had its own native currency, which was called Ether. There was one important difference though. You see, Ethereum allowed its users to actually program applications on its blockchain. Put it this way, if Bitcoin was like a spreadsheet, then Ethereum was like an Excel spreadsheet that allowed users to create functions to perform various different tasks. It was, a little more advanced. It was a glimpse of hope at finding the revolutionary use cases the cryptocurrency world needed in order to justify the growing value that was being pumped into the system. So, what was the first thing that people started using Ethereum for? Creating more cryptocurrencies.
And today we will be creating our own cryptocurrency in under 10 or maybe even under 5 minutes.
Rather than needing to create your own blockchain and network, you could just use Ethereum's blockchain to create your own cryptocurrencies, or crypto assets as people called them. These assets that existed without their own native blockchain were called tokens.
There are now over 1,500 cryptocurrencies.
It became known as the ICO mania. It was supposed to be this new way to fund your business. Businesses could create their own token coins, release what is called a white paper, which explains what the project aimed to do, and then they could sell those tokens to the public, otherwise known as an initial coin offering, ICO. A whole wave of these token coins were being released. Some of them parodies and others were just blatant scams.
Titcoin,
the Whopper coin,
Trump coin,
Kodak coin,
Insane coin.
But here it is. So I created Dictator coin.
Jesus coin was a token coin that was promising to decentralize Jesus on the blockchain. On its white paper, its creators stated they were in early talks with churches to provide miracles exclusively to Jesus coin owners. Ponzi coin was very much open about the fact that it was a scam. Their website literally said it right there. It's as much as a scam as 99% of the ICOs out there, but it's more transparent about it. Ponzi coin still managed to raise $250,000. It didn't matter if the idea was good enough or not, or if it even solved the problems it was claiming to solve. All that mattered was that people believed in the token enough so that the value would rise and it would pay off the early investors who got in at the start.
There was one that you invested in that saw like 2,000% growth last month.
Yep.
What was it?
That was Dabber coin.
ICOs also marked the beginning of an unlikely friendship between those in the cryptocurrency space and influencers and celebrities. If token coins were fueled by hype and attention, then celebrities and influencers were the ones that were running the gas stations. Famous professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, along with producer DJ Khaled, were paid $100,000 and $50,000 respectively to promote the token coin Centratech in 2017. Centratech was a project that was promising to deliver financial services to the cryptocurrency world. The coin had raised $32 million. Turns out they lied about their CEO, who wasn't even a real person that existed. They lied about business deals with MasterCard and Visa, and its co-founder, Sam Sharma, was eventually sentenced to 8 years in prison. ICOs effectively became a casino to gamble unregistered securities. But you have
Let's see how you guys performed yesterday. Okay, at first we have Robinson at top. Lock. Gabriel. 5 Allen. John Tan. Min Hong To, Robinson. 2 weeks time, you see, there are people that are already achieving $2,000 profit. But majority of you guys still below it. Gabriel Allen's Cone. I'll win. Alright. Gabriel Munhong. Allen. Robinson still at the top. Minhun, Alvin, Gabriel, 5, Allen again, Kun Hui Mak, Lock, John Tan. Alright, congratulations for those that profiting like crazy. Okay, give you guys a self round applause. So it is amazing trades yesterday, and we have decided to make slightly adjustment for this particular round. Now before that, let me do a bit quick survey from the room here. May I know that yesterday the simulations from 0 to 10, was it easy or not? Okay, 0 means super easy lah. Alright, I can think that I can do 3 times better than this. Okay, 5 means okay. Then 10 means super difficult. I think that I cannot catch it at all. Alright, type in the chat box, what is your score? Alright, 5. Okay. Okay, is it, for those that type in 5, is okay toward difficult side or okay toward easy side? Alright, 4 means toward easy side. 6 means toward harder side. Why my name was there in the top 10? My profit was larger than 100,050. I think, is there any record wrong? Right, we will double check in a moment. Okay, more 4, right? Okay, so that is what we have been discussed with my team as well. We found out that yesterday too easy lah. For you guys standards, we cannot go for this easy market already. Later, we will go for some market that is more challenging. Okay, stay tuned. Now, moving forward is, I also would like to talk a bit on technology. Before I begin, right, give a bit of big concept on what is technology have been evolved, especially when it comes to financial technology. Last time when we get started, right, in 2005, this is my phone that I'm having, Nokia 3310, a small green screen that we can just play the snake game with a core that's very fancy soundtrack inside to make a game to play, right? In the year 2007, iPhone been invented with a big screen and there are a lot of features inside. But I remember my mom told me that cannot use this phone, privacy. Later people spy you, got healthcare problem. Later your brain got cancer. Then you are wear specs because you are play the phone over the night. But just because of very minor people, like this guy called it as Mark Zuckerberg, he noticed that this is a trend. If you can utilize the phone into social media, and it's going to be a trend to make money. He realized the trend, he embraced it, and he want to make changes. He tell everyone that, hey, let's do social together in the smartphone. And my mom told me that don't do that. People will spy you. Your identity will get will get steal by others people. But a long time later, the world have proved that he is right. He have captured the right trend and now become the richest guy in the world. And if you think back right now in the year of 2023, if we still want to catch back on the market trend in social media, to learn about digital marketing, to earn money from all these social media platforms, it become very difficult because we all know that all these platforms right now is overly competitive right now, especially when you come to the world of online marketing. Do you guys agree or not? So in 2021, what is happening is that Intel invented the world's most powerful AI processing chip. And this chip, right, is embedded into our own personal computer. And in that computer, right, a lot of AI applications start to born from there. You guys can start to see ChatGPT inside. You can use Midjourney in your computer. There are many more AI tools. And even the most famous one, robot trading, is being established after this year onwards. Why? Because that is supported by the right technology is there already, right? The right computer is there right now. So that is why a lot of people right now, even though they are not so good in computer, right, they try to learn it. They might know that this thing not going to be the same as what you guys have exposed to in the past 10 years when you use computer. It could be another world, another way of doing it. But then when you use all these tools to trade, right, it could be the opportunity for you in the next 10 years. But if you don't do it, you might miss out this opportunity and you have to wait for another 10 years to catch another trend again. So that's what I always said. AI can never replace your job, but the people that learn AI does. How many of you agree with this? Type of agree in the chat box. Once you have been replaced, right, you are not just losing the opportunity to make money, but you also outdated from the entire society. So what I always say is that always embrace the new technology and use it. If you want to do trading and other people are still using manual, but you know AI is going to be the new trend moving forward, then you have to embrace it. If it requires you to learn a new software, just learn it. If it requires you to use a computer, just use it. Alright? Take advantage of whatever the technology is available right now. Because I believe that 10 years ago, when there is no Facebook, you guys are embracing or what? MSN, alright? That is the year that I'm having Friendster. But then, over the time, we are keep changing as well, right? But if you don't embrace it on the earlier years, 5 years down the road, when everyone is using AI to do tradings and to get a better result, to get a better consistency, accuracy, you are still using the old method, you are going to be outdated as well. Now, so what I would like to bring out over here is that, thank you for typing agree into the chat box. is to learn it, leverage on the AI, and have a breakthrough. Now, for those that don't have a computer, but you would like to have security over the trading platform, that is why the new technology that bring out is what we call as a VPS solutions. Now, VPS got multiple usage on this, and there are multiple provider as well. The main reason that why VPS is providing to us is that it allows us to operate the robot at zero latency and to perform at a most smooth and consistent manner to ensure that the robot can work for you 24/7 without have a headache. I think the biggest problem of trading is that having a headache. Alright, hey, why this doesn't work? Hey, why doesn't work? Hey, why your computer can install? Why my computer cannot install? Just now there are some people that asking me, hey, why my Mac cannot see one? All this is, we call this as common technical issues. And in order to solve all these issues, that's why we use a VPS. Alright, make sure that we have a same system to do trading. The system that we use for trading, or we call it as VPS, is Acute Web Hosting, which you can go to this website, Acute, ACCU Web Hosting. In an Acute Web Hosting, you go to VPS Solutions and go to Forex Trading. Okay, and this is a VPS that dedicated for Forex trading only. And over here, you can get it a VPS version 1, just $9.99 per month. It is cheaper, even cheaper than your mobile phone device, I believe. Alright, so you can just add to cart and then proceed with the setup. So how to set up? I think you can talk to the customer service over down there. They are very helpful to support you guys in installing everything inside. Okay, so with that said, get a VPS, just the lowest plan that is enough already, so that at least you can get started with trading without any hassle on installing here and there. Everything will just be done in the VPS. All right, even when you have right now within this period of time, right, when you are part of the VIP, you can contact my team. All right, if you have VPS, we can help you to install the robot into your VPS as well, so that no headache. The robot can just run fully directly inside of VPS. No need a computer also. Right, that is the advantage of using VPS. Now, next question that I would like to handle is, Ethan, I know that there is no holy grail, but I'm still afraid of losing money. Type in me if this is you. Yesterday, I indeed read through each and every single topics that you guys are saying. I mean, each and every single question that you guys are having, and I kind of like headache how to answer all these questions in a proper manner. Like what I see from here is that, how can the robot effectively trade for me? Can you provide more explanation about candlestick patterns and different various markets? Can you explain to me that how to determine the exact time to be specifically entry and exit? Okay, what is the best entry and exit method? How can we manage the risk effectively? Is there a possible way to program the robots to trade Forex? What is the advantage of semi-auto? Can you quickly determine the market is ranging or trending? Now, from all these questions, right, and also, why does the RSI 70% indicator sometimes fail? Are there alternative indicators to consider? Okay, put it this way. Did you guys agree or not? Trading is a probability game. And there is no guarantee win in the trading. Alright, type in a yes into chat box. Alright, if you agree with this. Did you agree that trading is a probability game at the first place or not? Yes, Now, probability game, we play one game. This game means coin flip game. Flip a coin. Okay, flip a coin. I prefer to have a better, okay, this page. Now, to have a probability game concept, okay, let's put it this way. Right now, we say that the coin flip 50% hit, 50% tail, right? So when my first flip, the result that turns out is hit. Does that mean that the next the next flip, 100% is going to be tail? Yes or no? No, right? So I can flip again. It could be come out to be hit again. And if I flip again, does it mean that will be higher chance to get tail? Also no, right? The chance is remain 50-50. If I flip again, it become hit. Flip again. Okay. Flip again. Hit again. Flip again. Hit again. Flip again. Tail. I flip again. Tail. Now you see, I flip for 10 times. You know the probability of hit is 50, tail is 50. But does that happen to be surely one hit, one tail, one hit, one tail? No, right? And let's come to first answer the question of this. Why does the using RSS 70% sometimes fail? It's because the market is pretty much a probability game. In a way, when you sell at 70, you have 70% of the opportunity to make profit. Does that mean that you can still see it on the downside? Does that mean that you will still have 30% of time going to lose money? Yes. And what will be the alternative indicator to look at? There is no such an alternative indicator. All indicator is end up a probability as well. Or what I can just say that you can just buy at 70 also, right? You buy at 70, the chance of you to make profit at buying at 70 is 30%. Same thing, ma. At RSI 70, you sell, the win rate is 70%. When you buy, the win rate is 30%. Sometimes lose is whereby it just jump to here, lor. And does that mean that every single time you sell at here, it will always drop to here? Sometimes may have consecutive, right? Why it continue up? Okay, next time. Why it continue up again? Why it continue up again? Probability only, lor. We just say that luck problem. Perhaps, what you can do is don't do anything. Just don't trade up. Wait the market stabilize first. This is how we will do in the gambling world also, right? I mean, I'm not encourage you guys to do gambling, but it's a mindset of moving out from a zone of unlucky, whereby when you bet, is keep on losing more, then just stop for a few rounds, then only coming back in. Okay, we cycle the luck in a way. So to answer that is because of probability. And to answer more on the things like effectiveness, and also talk about we call this as a best entry and exit method. Now, a good question to ask, guys, can any one of you guys say, you can type in the chat box, right? Among the second round, right? First or second round, what is the win rate that you guys are getting? Can you guys type in the chat box? Alright, do you guys have a record or screenshot? Or I think that you guys are texting the chat box, right? What is the win rate that you guys are having in the first and second round? Can you guys double check on that? Okay, if you don't check this is my record. Okay, you see 50% is making money already, just a slightly better risk and reward. Then we have 78, 73, 73, 75, 81, 56, 50%, 74, 68, 73, 68. This one don't do anything lah. Okay, 93%. Okay, this one 27. Then we got 66, 74, 58, and then 72. What does this mean? The method that I am teaching to you guys Perhaps some of you guys are using your own method a little bit, but I believe the majority are beginner. You are achieving more than 50% win rate. You are better than the average audience already. And that is also mean that you are in the best mode already. Do you guys agree or not? I mean, in trading, it's pretty much a 50-50 game, right? Do you guys agree? It just could be 50% go up or 50% come down. But with a slightly fine-tuning on two things. Number one, we talk about seasonal analysis. Number two, we fine-tune even further to have a better entry with support and resistance, SNR, and then support and resistance, then RSI, moving average. With this kind of indicator as a supporting, we are achieving on average, majority of you guys are having 70% of win rate. And in a way, you are in the best mode of entry and exit already. Right now, the next step is to properly calculate your risk management. I think that you guys still haven't realized that you guys have a good entry, have a good exit. If you don't have, I don't believe in you don't have this kind of win rate, right? There must be something wrong with your risk management. And that is why topics that I would like to cover right now is risk management. Okay, I'm sure that this is a multi-million question that you guys ask all this is because that you would like to you're afraid of margin call and you would like to avoid MC. Now, to avoid this, I'm going to teach you a way, is a formula to properly calculate that based on your own funding, how you can open the trades without going to margin call anymore. And this thing is what I call this as a bullet. A bullet is a calculation whereby how many money that you have before your account bursts. It looks like this, right? This is a formula. This formula is based on your capitals and a total lot size, and there's a margin call percent. Now, margin call percent, different country, different broker will have different ratio. Most broker in global broker, right, the margin call percent is 80%. And margin call percent means when you reach to this level, broker will immediately declare that you have lost all your money. Just assume that you are losing lah. And this is a maximum point drawdown that you can absorb. Now let's put it into a simple example. We take gold as an example. In gold markets, okay, what is the volatility of a gold market in a day? Anyone have any idea? Now, for gold markets, if you don't have idea, never mind. / day trading gold. Enter. It calculated that estimated today the volatility is 2007. Okay, 2007. That is a volatility of gold market right now. So I take 2007 point per day. Now, how much capital that you guys are having? Right now, you guys are having $2,000, right? For VIP. Now, for this $2,000, let's just put the formula in. For $2,000, okay, what would be the lot size that you guys are usually open? Maybe 0.2, for example. Okay, so we put 0.2. And then what is the margin call percentage? Is 80%. Now, right now, let's do a bit of exercise. Take out your calculators and key in all the number in. All right, 2000 divided by 0.2 times 80%. Then type in the chat box, what is this number stand for? 2000 divided by 0.2 times 80%. Okay, type in the chat box, what is the number that showing in your calculator? 8,000. So that is mean like 8,000 point. And we do one more thing. 8,000 point divide by 2007. That is equal to 2.96, correct. And this is in the days, 2.96 days. Now, what does this 8,000 stand for? This 8,000 is referring to max point drawdown. And that is also mean that when you make a trade, let's say that you go into market, you make a buy. As soon as you make a buy trade, it goes up, then suddenly come down. And from your buying trades all the way coming down, now it said that it needs to have 2.96 days, which is 3 days time, 1 daily candlestick, 2 candlestick, 3 come down, something like this. 3 candlestick consecutive come down, total net coming down of 8,000 points, you will be losing all of your money. Meaning that when you enter 0.2 lot, market go against you by 8,000 points, you will lose all of the money. Question is, in gold market, is it easy or very hard to reach to 8,000 points in multiple days time? Easy or hard? All right, let's just put it into 1 week time, right? Because market could up and down. In a week, very easy or very hard to achieve 8,000 points, one direction. Easy, right? Now, if you don't type anything, I guess that you still not understand what I'm saying, I guess. Now, just close this thing. Okay, let's go for daily. I'm saying that, okay, let's just take last week for example. Last week is here. Okay, Monday. So Monday goes out. Let's say that it goes out, you make a buy trade. And your buy trade just perfectly buy at the bottom. And it need to go against you by 8,000 points to lose money, right? 8,000 points is at here. Okay, at this day, okay, you are buying here, come all the way down. You come down to here, it's 7,000 points already. Okay, 7,000 points. No. Sorry, wrong calculations. 8,000 points. Here to here, you die already. No. Correct. This one is wrong calculation. 8,000 points means from here to here, just 2 weeks time, you already margin call. And that make yourself very, very easy to margin call. Your account can't even sustain the volatility within 2 weeks already dead. Okay, and that is when you come to have a decision of 0.2. Alright, 0.2 lots. That is our decisions. Now, type into the chat box what is a common lot size that you are using when you do gold trading, right? For those that type gold a lot of time. What is a common lot size, right? Type in the chat box. I take 0.2 is because that is a example. Okay? And what is a total lot size? I mean, total lot size. Total lot size means you can open 0.1 and then 0.1. Total is still 0.2. You can open 0.01 lot times 20 layer, meaning that open 20 times, you will also consider 0.2 lot. Okay? I need a total lot size. Like yesterday, on the simulation, did you remember that I set a maximum 5 trades of buy and 5 of sell? The reason why I set it into that way is that I would like to prevent you guys to margin call. I know that you guys don't have idea of margin call yet. So I'm asking what is the total loss? Alright, Kader is saying total loss 0.1. 0.1 it could be 0.01 times 10 layer, meaning I open 10 times 0.01, or 0.02 times 5 times, or 0.05 times 2 times, something like this. Is it mean that 8,000 points means Okay, 8,000 point means $80 drop in the gold market. $80. So in the real life trading, does it means that it's better that we limit number of trading to? Yes. Okay, but then number of trading is to be determined by number of total lot lah. Okay, 0.01 times 5. Times 5 will be 0.05 lor. Okay, so based on your number, let's reverse calculate this thing. So right now, let's say that you are still having $2,000 and then we set to be 0.1. This is the maximum lot size times 80%. And because all the number is the same, here become 16,000 point. And 16,000 point divided by 2007. 2007 is come from daily volatility. We would like to calculate that with this lot size, how long that you can sustain. You can sustain for 5.92 days. Okay. Now, questions. Can you, I mean, just now we said that in a week is easy ma. Okay, right now we have like 16,000. Then we ask a slightly higher question. Can a gold market move one-sided 16,000 point? Is it still possible or not? Yes or no? 16,000 point move against you for the entire 1 month. Yes or no? Or don't know? I don't know is an answer also. 16,000 point. What is the idea of 16,000 point? Let's say that for some reason, okay, you're making sell trade here. Okay, for some reason, you're making sell trade here. You're seeing down, just making sell lor. 16,000 point. Until here. Okay, 16,000 point is just until here. 28 February to 17 March. 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time, you already margin call. Still possible, right? You can't even sustain for break evens. And it's like straight away goes up, you're already margin call. Possibility is not really low. It could be goes out one-sided as well, like this. 16,000 point here. Here to here. 2 months time. Also margin call. The chance of it to happen, is it very low? 16,000 point in a ranging. Okay, you may survive from the ranging, but it goes even further. Dead. From here to here, also dead. And then from here to here, also 16,000 point. You see, a single wave of the gold market itself, multiple days metrics, you did. You can't even survive from this kind of market move. Hence, the lot size that you are using is technically putting yourself into a situation whereby it's super damn easy to margin call. What if that we take another metrics? Just now some of you guys said 0.05, right? Okay, same method lah, alright, same numbers, so I don't need to cover it again. Then the average number the same is around 32,000 point. If it's 0.05 maximum. Now, that is also mean that 32,000, right? Here to here, you are still survive for. But then here to here, 43,000, you did. Okay, halfway, you are also dead, right? 32,000, halfway to halfway. So Mac is saying that you need to set a stop loss and take profit so that the lot size is not an issue. Yes, correct. But also, this formula is also telling you that how many stop loss that you can afford to hit at the same time before your account loss. Do you guys know this thing or not? I mean, did you guys actually calculate that? How many times your account can afford for the stop loss? Let's say that for the number just now, okay, my account can afford 32,000 point of drawdown. And if my stop loss is equal to 1,000, that is also mean that I can have 32 times of losing. Now, what is your win rate? Your win rate is 70%, for example. Okay, I don't know, everyone have a unique numbers. Now, don't compare. Win rate, when you can achieve more than 50%, you already have a good strategy. The more higher you go, is just a matter of experience. Now, we have a 72% of win rate, and 70% of win rate, 32 time of losing in the stop loss, right? That is also mean that you have a chance of getting like 70 times of profits. Of assume is perfect. Okay, then you open 100 trades in a year. When you have 100 trades in a year, right? That is also mean that 2 days just one trade, so correct? 2 days just one trade. And make add-on risk reward of 1 to 2. Okay, risk reward also quite tricky. Majority of you guys did not really go through the details of what is exactly the risk and reward that you are having right now. Most of the people, right, just to let you know, the market standard risk reward is 1 to 1.2. Forget about how other people said, how other articles said. After we have get all of the every single traders on average, okay, on average that is profitable, it's just 1 to 1 to 2. 1.2, not 2, 1.2 only. When they profit $1, sorry, wrong direction. Okay, when they profit and when they are risking $1 here, risk $1, they are profiting $1.2 only. That is the market average already. So if you can profit slightly higher than the average, congratulations, you are better right now. Because you had to think of this way. Can you force the market to move in your favor or not? You are buying. Oh, I learned from XXX. It tell me that this is my stop loss of 1. And I have to put a stop take profit of 2. And this is my take profit. And the price come to here, it's just 1.2, then come down already. Then you tell, please market, I force you to go to here, then only can come down. Can you do that or not? Does market in your favor or not? I mean, you can't control the market at all, right? Hints, that is why in realistic, God does not trade Forex. Whatever it gives, you just take it. Especially for scalping, 1 to 2 is already the best. Okay, especially for intraday trading. You go for swing, can 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, swing can. But those is like holding over a year's one. Okay, over months and quarters. Not for our case. So be realistic. In this kind of situation, if you just calculate the risk reward, actually it's still pretty safe one. Alright. Now the reason why I put out this 1K thing is that now even you have 70% win rate. Okay, 70% win rate. Does that mean that can you have consecutive losing streak or not? Yes or no? That the stop loss is predetermined how much that we can lose, then we need to cut off if the trade against. Yes, correct, Mac. So, like Lawrence Adam said that yes, we indeed can have consecutive losing streak. Even though our win rate is high, we are still, no matter what, going to have consecutive losing. And then it also comes to the point, if your stop loss, your by default is set to be 2K. And your lot size is using, let's say 0.2. And you can afford for how many? For just now the calculation, the lot size is, you can only afford for 8,000 points. And when you lose 2K, lose another 2K, lose 2K, lose 2K. Here you already margin call. Alright, just 4 consecutive losing, you already end up in margin call. the rest of the winning thread is nothing to do with you. Hint, back to this formula. Okay, the most essential one is that make sure that you have a healthy, we call this healthy maximum point drawdown, so that you can afford for any kind of market drop, up, any kind of risk, and you can tolerate for this kind of movement, so you won't end up in like, not enough profit to lose, not enough cash to cover. And what happens next is that most people will just pump in more money, hopefully that they can recover. And that's come to the point that, did you actually plan out a risk management plan for yourself or not? Now, what is this risk management plan? This plan itself is mentioned something like this. When you are in losses, what would you do? When you're in profit, what would you do? Now, let's just focus on losing part, because yesterday I noticed that quite a number of you guys, when it's losing, don't react one more. When it's profit, act like master. When it's losing, don't do anything. Like another type of master Sifu. Okay, now let's just put it this way. Yesterday, when we do VIP sessions, we ask, "Hey, why you are buying?" "Oh, because losing, I would like to do dollar cost average." Okay, accept. 2% loss, do dollar cost average. 5% loss, dollar cost average. Then what do you guys do? Double up the lot size. Instead of enter 1 buy, you enter for 2 buy. Then third thread, hey, losing again, double up lot size, double down. Okay, go down further, enter again. Okay, and yesterday we said 10%, 10% drawdown already, you still don't want to close. 20%, I call you up, I ask you to close, you still don't want to close. Then what happened next? The next step is, I force you to close, then only you close. And I ask you to take a break. But honest lah, alright? People like us, we are very determined persons. We are determined towards success, not towards failure. So we will hold the trade until we realize that we have failed. So 30%, we don't want to close. Okay, let's see what are the options for you later. When 50%, I call you, close all, still don't want. Then what you can do next? Okay, Ethan, can you give me more options? Can you give me more trades? I want to buy more. Okay, I want to buy until I break even, I only close it. Okay, this is second option for you. Or number 3, Ethan, borrow me your credit card. I want to pump in to save my account. Or number 4, pump in more money. I personal loan pump in even further. I want the dollar cost average until I make profit. I will wait until that time come in. Number 5, don't do anything, just wait. Market will be alright. Number 6, pray. All things will be goes right. My God will save me. He will trade for me one. Or number 7, call Ethan. 1 to 7, which action that would you do when you are in 50% of drawdown and even further? Alright, type into the chat box. Robinson, call Ethan. Okay, most of you guys start 1. Most of you guys start 1. Later, I have to see you guys do 1. Jogging 1. Okay, so now based on the number that you key in here, is indirectly telling you that this is your risk appetite. And based on this, you guys should be aware that when you guys are doing trading, alright, exactly what will be the action to take. Now, this is just a quick example, but essentially, right, this come to a point you have started to realize what is your risk appetite and what will be the best action to take when you come to do trading. So you need to take a paper, and in the paper, right, you should write it down exactly at which level of drawdown, what are the action to take. When you reach to 2% or in this dollar amount of losses, what would you do? Okay, not just on losing part, but also a profit side, profit and loss. Exactly tell you that what is the action to take, because this is the rules when you set before you go into the war. Okay, you have to strategize your risk management one. When people say that, oh, trade the money that you afford to lose, questions. Did you actually know that how much you are afford to lose? you know it just, oh, I guess it's this number lah. Or you have a proper accounting system that track this thing. Trading is a business. Please take this seriously. In business, you have a budget as well, right? So in trading, do you have a budget? Did you properly list out the budget? If your budget is 100% to let it margin call, I mean, you are, based on the number, you are okay to lose all the money one. Maybe it's just like one month of your salary, $1,000 is equal to 1 month of your salary, then fine. Next month already make back. It's 100% able to afford. But if your capital is like $10,000, it's going to be 10 months of your salary. Then it's something that you have to recalculate again. So please do this thing properly, right? I read somewhere the best trader are those who add on the winning portion, which is tough to execute from a psychology standpoint. Yes, correct. Okay, so this thing itself is on losing side, but it's actually you have to do on the profit side as well. Like when you're up 2% profit, what would you do? So there's another table which is actually telling that when you're 2% profit, you add on position. When you're 5% profit, you do partial close. 10% you put break evens, and 20% you do trailing stop loss, etc. So there is a step-by-step way of doing it. But then every actions I cannot fix to you guys. Okay, I asked you guys to close all at 10%. Some people take it, some people don't take it. I asked to close at 20%. Some people don't follow as well, because that against the personal risk appetite. Some people have a different risk appetite, so definitely this thing can only be yourself. All right, be only yourself. Write a big word in your paper, stick it onto the wall, remind yourself to trade better in the next simulations. All right, I'm those that burst the account. It's okay to burst account, just to let you guys know. Okay, the idea here is that, I mean, you have to reverse engineer this question now. Okay, now especially when you guys are trading, let's say that $1,000 is indeed your capital, and there is two ways of doing trading. One, we call it as standard scalping. You enter 100 trades, win rate 70%, risk reward 1 to 1.5. So when you win in 100 trades later, you can aim back, for example, 150 trades, $150 profit. So, okay, so this is the way you do. Another way of doing it is that I only have $1,000. I only have 5 trades. My win rate remains 70%. But my risk reward is 1 to 1.5. Same, everything the same. Right now, I increase my lot size 20x larger. Why? If my 100 trades always end up me in margin call, let's say lah, from your historical patterns, right? I have to review this thing to know. But then in the actual, let's say that if always 100 trades end up in margin call, why don't make your life easier? 100 trade margin call ma, 5 trade margin call, can or not? Okay, I just set purposely 5 trade let me margin call. How? I 20x my account. I 20x my lot size. When I win $20. When I lose $30. I mean, sorry, on the opposite side. The idea here is that, let's say that gold market, okay, you open 0.01 lots, and 100 trade later, very likely that you will be in margin call. So you have to shorten the period of time. Instead of 100 trades, why don't you just enter for 10 trades, but at 0.1 lot? If still in margin call, doesn't matter, because the money that you put in is maybe like $1,000. Very, very affordable to lose. Why not? I mean, this option will be much easier, right? You just enter 10 trades, and you just have the profit 5. And you have to know, 10 times more profit than others people. I have 10 times more profit than your own trades. So we can go in more detail about this, but essentially the idea that I'll bring out is that lot size and the number of trades and the win rate is 3 of the metric is combined together one. Okay, should not be analyzed independently. Okay, before we start our simulations, now I would like to know that may I know what is the dollar amount of profit that you guys are aiming to earn in a month? Can you guys type in the chat box? What is the dollar amount of profit that you guys are aiming to earn in a month? Right, come on, type in the chat box. Let me know. All right. $1,000, 1,000, 5,000, 10%. Steven, put into dollar amount. All right, 5,000. 500 will be a good start. All right, 10,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. Okay, 5,000. Good. Now, the question is that, the next question that I want to put in is, what is the capital that you guys are using right now to do trading? Okay, what is the capital that you are using right now to do trading? Okay, Robinson, 10,000, 10,000, 100,000, 2,000, 2,000. All right, 10,000, 10,000. Okay, good. Now, I can see that quite a number of you guys are around 2,000 and 10,000. Hence, my question to those that is in 2,000, right? Question to you guys. Did you guys achieve your target or not? Yes or no? I mean, I given you guys 2,000 and you had to achieve $2,000 profit. Most of you guys want to earn from $1,000 to $2,000 profit, right? But in the actual situation, how many of you indeed reached it? Some of you guys put into percentage, right? 10%. But in actual reality is that how many of you are able to achieve 10% in the both round of simulation consistently without any problem? No, right? I mean, we don't talk about you, we talk about everyone. Did you saw the same person repeated top 10 in yesterday and today? No, right? There is no duplicate person over there. Or maybe one or two, but not everyone, right? So the point that I want to bring out is that, yes, it's a sexy idea that, wow, trader can make money every single month, all right? And I want to be there as well. Yes, you can. But you have to know, in order to be there, what is the consequences that I will call this as what is the effort that the person has taken to that level? I mean, why we want to do trading? To have retirement planning, right? To have more easier life. But then those that reach there, right? Wow, they are crazy people one. They are like looking at the charts up and down, stay in front of the screen, drink coffee like this. The eyes never change. The mouse is like, right? I mean, that's a trader, ma. So the problem here is that is not exactly the life that we want as part of the retirement. And we all know this thing. As we grow, as we age, we will getting less and less energy, right? And when we're getting less and less energy, we will tend to make the mistake as well. That is like law of nature. So we have to find a way how to make profit easier, chill and easy, that reach to your profit target without so much headache. Okay, I believe that quite a number of you guys have a good starting point. Let's just put it this way. Right now, as what I can see, most of you guys are saying that you guys are having 100,000, right? Now, right now, let's do it like this. I would like to give you guys a place where you guys are starting from. I will give you guys to do trading at 100,000 US dollar. At 100,000 US dollar, for beginners, you aim to make 2% profit. And 2% profit is equal to $2,000. For somewhat that is profiting yesterday, give yourself a bit of challenge. You give yourself to 5,000. Okay, this is for beginners. If you haven't profit, okay, never mind. Give yourself a bit of starting point, 2,000. Okay, I just need to make 2% profit. For those that is profiting yesterday and day one, this is for intermediate. All right, if you can profit, I already call you as intermediate. And same thing, under this, in order to achieve this, you have to make sure that you have high ROI under the low drawdown conditions. And same thing, by the end, we're going to see how everyone is performing. But then this is going to be the rules later. All right. So with that said, is it fair or not? Now, also one thing I want to add in is that to increase the challenge later, I give one of the most favorite market that you guys are saying, gold market. Okay, you guys can trade gold. The lot size that we are going to give to you is 0.1 lot. Okay, 0.1 lot. And then you guys able to enter 10 buying and 10 selling trades, meaning that you guys have 2 times more trades than yesterday. Okay, is it fair or not? Or is there any other thing that you guys would like to request from my side? See, I can fulfill you or not. Now, the speed is going to be slightly faster than yesterday. The reason is because I want you guys to expose in the environment that what if you are busy? What if that you are not available? Can you still do trading or not? Let's say that in a case of you just go to toilet and coming back, that is equivalent to when you do work, right? When you're working, you go to meeting. After meeting, you're coming back. Hey, the market move already. Well, can you still enter the trade? Can you still profit from there or not? If you are in losses, can you recover from there or not? Okay, so that is something that's the reason why we are speeding up in this kind of speed. 0.1 lots mean that from 2000 to 0.1 lots mean that in this kind of calculation, 0.1 lots means you had to earn $2,000, right? So reverse calculates that you had to earn 20,000 points. And 20,000 points meaning that from the entire trend itself, gold market, it could be one trade 20,000, or you can have 10 trades, but at each trade 2,000 points. 2,000 points means $20 changes of the price, something like that. Okay, meaning that gold can from 100 drop all the way to 1880, or vice versa. Can set limit buy on and take profit and sell loss. Okay, we cannot have limit buy and limit sell, but I am okay if you guys would like me to set take profit and stop loss for you guys. Now, you guys want to have take profit or stop loss or not? All right. If you guys don't want, tell me a 0. Then we said no. If you guys want to have take profit and stop loss, give me 1 numbers. I will set the take profit and stop loss for you guys. All right. Tell me the number of stop loss and take profit. Of course, to be fair, this take profit and stop loss is going to be used for everyone. Everyone is going to use